So we ended last time by saying that we would like to take a look at the peripheral content of consciousness and consider what might be there.
Mm-hmm.
How might we go about doing this? What are some content that when consciousness looks at its periphery, it finds?
What is the content that I am conscious of, apart from my basic knowledge of myself?
Right, which we described as like a center.
Uh-huh.
I see. What are things that aren't central to me? But like they're there in my life.
Mm-hmm. Fear, anxiety, pleasure, sorrow.
I see. Are these things that maybe are so vital that one might think of them as a center? If I'm anxious all the time, like as a casual phrasing, if I tell somebody my biggest problem in life seems to be like my anxiety,
Mm-hmm.
then if asked directly and seriously, maybe I wouldn't say like at my center, at the very core of my being is fear, but I might say like, well, it seems pretty central.
Mm-hmm.
I can't seem to do anything with this fear.
Mm-hmm.
Like it seems like it's always there.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
But like, what is the reason you're suggesting this is peripheral content rather than central content?
Peripheral in the sense that
Mhm.
it may be there, it may not be there.
I see.
Content which is not foundational. Content which is incidental.
Mm-hmm. I see. I see. It might not be the case that fear and this anxiety that I have such a strong impression of is always there.
Mm-hmm.
I see. Well, it better not be.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It better not be always there. My life would be miserable.
Rare moments of joy.
If I'm to have any sense of that word, joy or beauty,
Mm-hmm.
there must be moments where there's no fear.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
Alone in the woods.
I see. This might be scary. I'm alone in the woods.
I see.
Yeah. But like a sense of solitude.
Mm-hmm.
Standing alone.
Mm-hmm. Or in relationship.
Right.
But oftentimes,
Mm-hmm.
if not always, there is this sense of fear.
Mm-hmm.
Perhaps subtle, buried, run away from.
Mm. I see. It's like lurking in the shadows.
Mm-hmm. But there
It
is.
might be there every time I check. I see. And it's like, it almost gives, like, even that phrasing gives off like a sense of paranoia. It might be there even if I don't know it's there. I don't know. I see. Okay.
Sometimes it seems that I'm afraid without even noticing that I'm afraid.
Mm-hmm.
But then looking back, I see the influence of it on me.
Mm-hmm.
The suspicion, the mistrust,
Mm-hmm.
the reactivity.
Could you say a little bit more about reactivity? What do you mean?
Lashing out, covering it up, becoming indignant, protective.
I see. I see. Trying to control volatility.
Or find an outlet.
Finding an outlet, I see.
Let it out.
Channeling the volatility, I see. Might be quite violent.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Let it out on my friends, my partner, my children, my coworkers,
I see,
my
like
subordinates.
the fear?
Uh-huh.
I see, I see.
A particularly unfortunate stranger, perhaps.
I see. I wonder if you're making a reference.
I have no instance in mind.
Okay. I have an instance in mind. But maybe a story for a different time.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I see, but it's like peripheral content.
Mm-hmm. But significant.
Right. Well, at least suggested by like my familiarity with it.
Uh-huh.
Or one's familiarity. It seems like if asked to describe it, I could describe it quite well.
Uh-huh. Fairly pervasive.
Yeah, like very relatable even. Like I recognize it in other people, I think, with their expressions. Like, oh, this person's afraid. I think I could see that. But who knows? I see. But still not central to my life, per se. As in, there are moments without it.
Mm-hmm.
Or so I think. Whatever.
Surely there must be.
Well, I've spoken to some people, I guess, who suggested that, no, I'm always in fear.
Always in fear.
But this is I see. And you're expressing, well, this is like unbelievable. No joy. Never joy.
Mm-hmm.
Never beauty. Never a moment of love.
Mm-hmm.
But yes, no trust. Mm-hmm.
You're saying if there is fear, there can't be love.
I see. Yeah, because I'm afraid.
What if my child is going to get hurt?
I see.
Going to walk into the middle of a road.
I see. With love, there might be action in this circumstance. If you see a child and they're about to get hit by a car, maybe like, I don't know if you're Superwoman, like I don't know if they're just about to be hit by a car, you see.
Yeah. That's the direction they're heading in, perhaps.
Yes. Like this might be what is going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
Best to my ability to tell.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm afraid of my child perishing, then I feel like I'm frozen. I'm occupied by this fear. But with love, I feel like I would act. I would see the situation as you described. Like, this is most likely what might happen. I don't know if would be comfortable putting it this way, but then I would do something about it.
Mm-hmm.
And if there's action, I'm no longer occupied by fear.
I see. But could it still be there?
Could it still be there?
Well, I am afraid, and because I'm afraid, I act.
I see. The action might be motivated by fear, but I'm not sure if there is an action. Unless fear is that action. Unless I'm being afraid.
And with that acting?
I'm not sure here.
Like if I'm in the woods and I encounter a dangerous animal, I'm afraid. And with that fear, take some form of action. Right? I've become very quiet, alert, right? Physiologically, I'm aroused.
I see. Do you think we might be able to differentiate between like a sense of physiological arousal and like psychological terror? I'm not sure if this would be a meaningful distinction, but it seems relevant here. I'm quite familiar with, I think, what you're talking about, the sense of like physiological arousal, right? Maybe my palms get a little sweaty. I feel like it's even relatable to like instances or contexts of excitement. Like maybe you're nervous before you get on stage. There's a bit of arousal, a bit of stress on your body, and under different circumstances and contexts, I feel like we could describe this as a kind of fear. But it seems like there's a difference that you could taste of what I mean by psychological terror and like this physiological arousal. But I wonder if it's like a meaningful distinction here. Do you have a sense for what I'm trying to?
It seems earlier you were suggesting that sometimes when we're afraid, that fear prevents us from taking action. That when we're afraid, we're so occupied by fear that we can't effectively deal with whatever is going on.
Yes. I'm afraid. Like I can't even listen. I can't even like do anything. Like I'm afraid. I don't know what to do, and it's like terrifying.
And in response to this, I was wondering whether the contrary might not be the case.
Okay.
That fear itself might energize action, prepare one for action.
I see.
Put one in a suitable condition to act in a given circumstance. So in response to this, you're saying perhaps there are different kinds of fear.
Yeah, insofar as like senses of fear. But I wouldn't want to get too lost in the haystack, trying to parse these two kinds of fear out if they don't immediately have any meaning.
Well, it seems that they have different effects.
Okay.
One form of fear prepares me to act. The other form of fear prevents me from acting.
I see. Being psychologically based, it feels like the thing that I'm preparing for in this psychological fear isn't what is actually happening. Whereas this physiological arousal is like actually what is happening right now. Like right now. It feels like in the psychological terror kind of, I'm projecting a future that might happen based on, like I'm creating an image of the future, you see, based with my information which has been collected from the past.
Okay.
And I feel like I'm preparing to act towards this thing.
Why do you use the word terror? Is it necessarily the case that this, for the moment, we're designating
it's just a big word. It's just a big word. But.
I see. So the psychological fear may be very intense.
Yeah, it could be
or
minimal.
Fairly subtle.
Yes.
Mundane.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I see. Maybe it was because we began with an example of my child's in the middle of the road. And I was like, oh no! But yeah, it need not be.
But also, if my child is in the middle of the road, perhaps this is not psychological fear. Okay.
Like if there's a response to the situation, I think that would be quite apt. And it might not be the kind of fear that one finds debilitating. But I wonder if I'm talking about a kind of fear which is debilitating.
Okay. So it seems like we're seeing two kinds of fear emerging.
Mhm.
Right? There's this physiological condition, biological response to proximate danger,
Yeah.
and with that, action.
Yes. Well, like this would be the action, right?
Mm-hmm.
That response would be an action.
I see.
Yes.
And then from that, further action.
Yes. Yes.
Not merely to be sensitive to the danger, but
Yes.
to do something about
Yes.
it.
Well, yes. Yes. Yes.
Right? To fight, to run away.
Yeah. To go pick up the baby.
To go. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
I see. Further action. I see.
But then you're saying, as well as biological fear, there's also psychological fear. And you're saying psychological.
Oh, yeah, this is what we're wondering. Yes.
Uh-huh. Psychological fear seems to involve a danger that is not present.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Okay. Could you say more about this?
I see. Not present isn't quite the right way to put it, I don't think, because it's there.
Okay.
Like, it's very real. I might try to justify it and say, well, it's imagined, not imagined. Oh, it's not going to happen, something like this. But this is all a response to fear. This is all, it's all very fearful. So, like, it is there.
Perhaps we might start with some examples.
I see. Maybe I'm trying to go with a very general picture right away. I was thinking, like, is it like a fear that I know is there?
A fear that I know is there.
Yeah.
Well,
This is what's going to happen. And I know it. It's very real.
and I know it's going to happen.
Yeah.
I don't know. Let's say I meet a new group of people and
Yeah.
I'm afraid that they might not like me.
Uh-huh.
Is it the case that I know they're not going to like me?
Yeah, but like I have a feeling, for whatever reason, they might not like me.
Uh-huh.
I know this. And like that makes me feel bad or something.
Okay. But then, in the case of biological fear,
Uh-huh.
I meet a bear in the woods and I know it might eat me.
Well, yes. But I feel like the physiological response might not be a reaction to that knowledge. The physiological arousal that like happens in the body when one comes across a bear might not be a response to the knowledge that this bear might eat me.
So what is it a response to?
I'm not sure. There's like a sense of danger, maybe? I'm not sure.
But based on what?
I see. Would the body be capable of responding if I didn't know that the bear might eat me? I see. And is and more importantly, I guess, is that physiological arousal a response to this knowledge or not?
Mm-hmm.
I see. I imagine I did not have this knowledge.
I was reading the other day, for
Yes,
instance, that babies, either naturally or with minimal education, very readily afraid of snakes.
Oh, right. Is that right?
but it seems almost impossible to educate a child to be afraid of fire, even though the danger is there.
Is that right?
Not that the child is necessarily going to go up and touch the fire. Maybe they do it once, it
I
hurts,
see, but
and then
there's
they
like a
don't do it
potential
anymore.
danger. Yes.
But the child doesn't encounter the fire
As a danger.
with fear, even if it knows it's dangerous.
I see. Perhaps the physiological arousal might be minimal as well. Much like how initially I was talking about terror, psychological terror. And we found that, well, actually, this form of psychological fear need not be that intense. The kind of physiological arousal that we're talking about as fear. Perhaps if it passes a certain threshold with relation to a certain target situation that I attribute as danger, like a bear, for example. But like in the correct circumstance, there might be a certain level of arousal because there's a situation, but perhaps it's not registered as fear in relation to something that's associated with danger. Like for the child, for example, coming across a fire, there would be a certain sense of arousal. Like there's light, so my eyes are like, and there's movement, so it's very dynamic, so I have to follow it, and there's arousal in the body, but maybe it's not fear. Yeah, like. And so with the bear, maybe there might be arousal, but what I'm considering now is like not an intense arousal. Nothing maybe people would colloquially call fear, but there's just a bear. And I don't have knowledge that it's dangerous. And there's just like a minimal response.
I see, but it might eat me.
I see, but it might burn me. But like if I don't have this knowledge.
No, but the fire is not going to jump out at me.
Well, it might spread.
But you be careful with the fire. You build it correctly.
But yes. Yeah, maybe you just be careful. Like with the bear. Like it might eat you. But like we don't have this knowledge. You can't say it might eat you.
Why not?
Like we don't know.
It's a big animal. It has big teeth.
I see. But are we constructing the knowledge that it might eat me?
Yeah, the knowledge is there.
Oh, I see. Like it's a given that the knowledge is there. Like in fact, this bear is a source of danger. Okay. In that case, I guess. I see. If it's a given that the bear is a source of danger, and I guess my body would like respond to this, and whatever arousal I get might be in response to this piece of knowledge.
But it's still not a psychological phenomenon.
Yeah, it seems to have a different quality to it still. Well, of course, I should also say, I wouldn't make any such claim that psychological phenomena and like physiological phenomena are like ultimately separate and distinct.
No.
Yeah, I don't think I wouldn't make any claim like this, but I do think they have different qualities to them at least.
Yeah, we're wondering at least practically, functionally, it seems like fear can have these two vastly different effects.
Yes.
So then we're wondering, why does fear have these two forms? What's the difference between these two forms of fear?
Yeah, it somehow seemed like it was rooted in my knowledge that this is a source of danger. Whatever sense of danger I have. The psychological fear, that is. You were asking me, with this physiological fear like thing with the bear, is there a psychological component to it? You said, is there any psychological, like, but no psychological fear. And I was like, that doesn't seem quite the same. But an area that I might find similar enough would be like this notion that I have knowledge that this bear is a source of danger. And this seems to have a psychological component to it.
But does it then mean that if I have knowledge of the danger of the bear, I can't act in response to that danger because my mind is so occupied?
Does it mean that if I have knowledge of, I see, that I can't act on it?
Or that knowledge doesn't occupy my mind? Knowledge just says, danger, pay attention.
Oh, I see. Yes, yes. I think that might be the case. Danger, pay attention might be the way it goes if the mind is not occupied by this danger. Yes. That seems quite right. Like that is, that seems to be the order of the psychological phenomena. Like de facto, if the mind were occupied by the knowledge of its danger, then like it wouldn't be able to act. Like it'd just be in this knowledge. But
which it has accumulated from its past. So it wouldn't be dealing with the situation as it finds it presently. And therefore unable to respond to the bear.
Yeah. It's just like in its closet of danger. Okay. Yeah. But like for it to actually act, I feel like it would have to not be occupied by this knowledge. Yeah.
Okay. So now we're wondering if whether this I'm struggling with you calling the response to knowledge psychological, because I don't know what word to use in the other instance.
I see, but I think this was partially me. This is also why I said like I'm not sure if they're ultimately divided. We could use a different word for this, of course. Well, you wouldn't know to go the other one. Yes.
Like if I have knowledge not to eat certain food because it's toxic, it's not a psychological phenomenon.
I see, but like I say toxic, like de facto toxic. See, if by toxic we mean it releases certain chemicals that are quote unquote harmful for my body, this might be a psychological phenomenon. But if it is in fact toxic, like it's not good for my health,
yes.
If this is what we mean, no, it would not be a psychological process. I don't think so.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So we have biological fears, which involve the action of knowledge, but don't occupy the mind in an activity of thinking over that knowledge, ruminating on that knowledge.
Yeah.
But rather, knowledge says, danger, pay attention.
Yes.
And then somehow, it seems that mechanism of fear has been carried over into a psychological domain, where we have knowledge of certain danger, perhaps rooted in a certain biological reality.
Whatever necessary reality. Yeah.
Like community,
community is a really big word.
Yeah.
I was like, you began with community. It's a big list. Yeah. Community, yes.
And then somehow that knowledge is carried over into a psychological domain where we ruminate over it, worry about it, grow anxious in relationship to it.
Yeah, I like pity myself because I'm so helpless.
And in thinking over the knowledge of that danger, in being occupied in that process of thinking, it may be the case that the danger as such is not present at all.
Yes, the danger as such. Yeah.
Just because I meet a group of people and they don't like me,
yeah,
doesn't mean I'm going to be thrown out into the cold.
Well, you know some cold people if that's the case.
Probably they're not going to throw me to the wolves.
Maybe bad parenting. I see. Well, the buck has to stop somewhere. So I just said the parents, but of course it's not their fault either. Throw me to the wolves, really? Oh boy. Yeah, maybe throw you to the wolves.
Yeah.
They might have a good reason to as well, of course. Well, this is part of the danger not being as such. They might be throwing you to the wolves because, like, you know how to defend yourself against the wolves.
I see.
Or you know how to tame them.
A different scenario, perhaps. Yes.
Well, this is what I'm saying. Yeah, it might be a different scenario. The danger might not be as such. It might be something that, like, is dangerous in the physiological sense. Like, there's a new situation and it demands a response that is, like, colloquially speaking, if we did nothing about the situation, it might harm life in some way. I don't know. But, like, might not be as such, yes. Might not be as bad as I think it is. Yeah.
Like, as an infant, I demand certain quality of affection, attention, care, investment from my parents. And then I carry that over in my adolescence into my adulthood as a demand for approval, fear of being seen as a failure. I want my parents to support me in my endeavors. When they don't support me, I get angry because I feel like I'm being denied. So as an infant, I see the danger and lack of connection with my parents. And then when the connection that I have learned to expect is denied, either legitimately or illegitimately, I react to that. I'm afraid of that same thing happening again. But it may be the case that that quality of relationship is not actually demanded now, that there's no danger in the absence of that quality of relationship. So again, legitimate demands.
So-called.
Well, actual concern.
I see.
In a biological sphere.
I see.
Necessary to survive, to
Sustenance.
be healthy, to be sustained. Carried over psychologically in thought.
I see.
And it seems that observing...
I see. My relationship has, like, I'm thinking that my relationship is conditional on these things. I see. And it's like, I'm afraid of that.
So in this way, there's this relationship between biological fears and psychological fears. And then also, if I'm afraid psychologically, there's going to be certain...
I see, and you linked it
arousal.
in like a general case study. Yeah. There's going to be certain arousal, is that what you said? Yes.
Right, biological response to that psychological fear.
Well, it seems necessary. I'm not like a biological authority or expert, of course, but there seems to be a biological response.
Yes, you can watch it.
Yeah. Whatever we're calling biological here. Like, I have a meaningful reference. Yes.
Okay.
Like if I punch, I get bruised. Like, I don't know. Or at least the colors change. I don't know. Like, something happens. Yes.
Okay. So if we're concerned about addressing the condition of our lives, perhaps we ought focus on these psychological fears. Because at least in the modern world, those of us whose basic biological demands are met, likely we don't encounter biological fears that often. But psychological fear is this large, pervasive influence in our lives. I see the effects it has on me, on my thinking, on my relationships.
Yeah.
On the relationships between other people.
Yeah. My relationship with myself, maybe. If there's shame or guilt or pride, maybe even.
I'm afraid I won't be good enough.
Yes. I'm afraid that I wasn't good enough. Yeah.
That I won't continue to be as good as I was before.
Yes.
Okay. So we're interested in psychological fear.
And because these psychological fears are circumstantial, they seem to be on the periphery. Unless I have a fundamental fear, I'm not sure. I feel like if there's a fear at your center, this might be something to address as well. Fear might not merely be circumstantial and merely on the periphery. It just happens to be the case that we're considering fear in this way, I think, at the moment. There might be a fundamental fear at your center, which has not been seen or addressed. Yeah.
Fear of death, perhaps?
Yeah, that might be one. Which seems to be linked to the biological.
Deeply rooted.
Exactly the point.
Okay.
So if I think of my biological conditions as necessary, maybe that means it's at the center of my consciousness.
Okay. So let's hone in on these psychological fears.
Sure.
Because biological fear may be necessary, but psychological fear may be...
Yeah, it seems easier to figure that one out.
Yeah, maybe totally unnecessary.
Like biological fear. I see. Like, I'm not sure if there'd be a responsible way to test that one. Can I do away with biological fear?
Yeah, maybe necessary.
Let's find out. Like how, I don't know. Yeah.
Okay. So, psychological fear. What is it?
I see. Shall we explore deeper, perhaps next time? I'm not sure how long we've been going at all.
It's 11:30.
Oh, I see. Not long at all.
No.
Okay, we have some time.
Yeah.
I had no sense of how long we've been going, so I was like, have we been going for an hour?
Rather arduous.
Oh, what do you mean?
Fear?
Arduous?
The discussion.
I don't know the word.
Arduous.
Yes.
Strenuous.
I see.
Demands exertion.
I'll be tested on my English very soon. I don't know arduous. This is not good. Oh dear. I see. Okay. What are some sources of psychological fear? I see. Well, we named the big one, which is death, I think. I think death is. And if you're not afraid of it, I guess spend some time with death. See if there's fear. And if there isn't, I mean, good for you. Yeah. What is another fear?
Yeah. Well, perhaps we can put aside the fear of death at the moment, because it seems that to go into that question means we must go into the question of death. But
I see. I was just naming that one as maybe as a Kickstarter.
Okay.
It's a big one. Yeah. We said it's kind of maybe at the center. Yes. For those who are saying, what is this abstract fear nonsense? I don't know what this is. Well, consider fear and consider death. More on the periphery, though.
Fear of not being included, fear of not being successful, fear of not meeting expectations.
And of course, these things might be central to one's life. By saying periphery, we're not suggesting they're somehow less important or less significant. These fears might be, for many people, something that is like really, really deeply rooted in themselves.
Central motivating structures.
Yeah. I don't want to make it sound like there are more or less noble fears. Or meaningful fears.
It's fear.
Exactly. Okay. I just wanted to make that clear. Inclusivity, you said?
Fear of not being included.
Yeah, I see. Exclusivity, yes. Fear of being excluded.
Fear of pain.
I see. Fear of being excluded. Like fear of being not in relationship. Oh dear. Okay, that's a big one. Fear of pain? Fear of pain. Oh, I see. Like the fear of pain.
Mm-hmm.
Not pain.
I've had pain before.
Oh dear. Like painful pain. Like fear of pain. And then it happens.
Mm-hmm.
And you're like, I knew it would happen.
Mm-hmm.
Oh dear, okay.
With that fear, resistance.
Yes, yes.
So greater pain.
Yeah, exactly. Like painful pain.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, fear of pain.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yeah. Are we just listing them? Or just considering some sources?
I thought that was your suggestion. What are some sources of psychological fear?
Oh, okay, okay. I see. Maybe I'm like, okay, that's enough.
Okay, that's enough.
Like those are two big ones.
Yeah.
Not in relationship and like really painful pain.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's big. We could do more, but
Well,
I don't know how much your boy can take.
are we interested in dealing with the particular instances of fear or fear?
I see. Two was enough. Two was enough for me to consider different sources of fear and realize like, well, fear is here and fear is there. So like, where is this coming from?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So like, let's stop considering particular sources of fear. This seems like this might go endlessly. This might never end. Yeah, let's go deeper.
Yes.
Yeah.
Perhaps we might address the problem at its root.
Let's do this. This seems much more sensible.
Okay.
Right.
So, not fear in this or fear in that, but what is fear?
Yeah, enough of this. Yeah, okay. I see. When we say what is fear, do we also mean not biologically, not physiologically, not psychologically?
Psychological fears for the moment. Let's deal with psychological fears.
Okay. I wasn't sure how deep we were going into the question. What is psychological fear? I see. Okay. What is psychological fear?
Certain sensation, experience in the body.
Yes. Seems to be deeply rooted in my senses. Like one has an experience of fear. Maybe if considered intellectually, something like doubt. But this you would also have a sense for.
I don't know if it's necessary for me to be afraid if I have doubt. But perhaps fear might appear in the form of doubt. Doubting myself.
Doubting others, the relationship, doubting love.
Mistrust.
Yeah.
Cynicism.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what I was saying. If you gave an intellectual flavor to fear, maybe it would be doubt. Yeah. But yes, if you had doubt, you might not be fearful. Right.
Okay.
Afraid of not having the truth, maybe.
Not being correct.
But yes, it's very tied to your senses, maybe.
So how do we know that this sensation is fear?
See, I remember it very poorly. It's not in good company, this experience that I have knowledge of. It's like a prison. I put all the bad memories together so they can mingle with each other. And this bad memory feeds off of that bad memory. And that bad memory feeds off of that bad memory. Bad. Like it's unpleasant, it's distracting, it's
uncomfortable.
Uncomfortable, yes. It's insecure.
Perhaps unhealthy.
Yeah, maybe unhealthy.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I recognize this sensation as fear because I've experienced fear before.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm not sure how one would recognize it otherwise. Yeah.
Recognition demands knowledge. Without knowledge, I can't say what anything is.
You can't even say that you can't say what anything is.
Quite.
Yeah.
And because we're concerned with psychological fear, it is thought that is recognizing this knowledge. Thought thinking to itself, I'm afraid, I've been afraid before. I know what it's like.
Yeah.
It's like this.
I've been afraid.
Okay.
Yeah. I feel this is fear. Yeah. This is fear. It's the feeling. It's always been there. There it is again. Yeah. You might even get exasperated by it. This is the feeling I'm having right now. It's like, oh my God, again? Like, enough of this. Come on. Like,
okay. Yeah. Perhaps more fretful if the fear is more extreme.
Fretful?
Yeah.
I see. I don't know this word.
Fret, to worry.
I see. I've heard people say don't fret, but I've never had a sense for it. Like worry?
Like sweat.
Like rumination? Sweat?
Yeah.
Like don't sweat about it.
Yeah.
I see. I see. Don't be a tryhard. I don't know.
Okay.
Rumination. Okay.
So fear is a psychological phenomenon is put together by thought. Thought thinking to itself, I am afraid. Certain bodily response to a familiar situation or relatively unfamiliar.
Right. But I am that fear. I'm afraid of this situation because I know who I am and I'm limited in this way. And so I know that I'm incapable of addressing this. And so I must be fearful. Who will help me? Yeah, I'm alone. It's just me and my thoughts and this problem. And I'm thinking about how I can't do anything about it.
So there is fear, there is the I that is afraid, and the I that is afraid thinking to itself what it can do or what can be done for it to address fear. All of this is involved in the way we normally address fear, approach fear.
It seems so.
But thinking about fear won't bring an end to fear.
No, it doesn't seem to be the case. Thinking about fear seems like we're still in fear. We're the phrase I think we used earlier was occupied. Occupied by this knowledge of danger. Occupied by this knowledge of the fear.
The fear is a response to the past, a response of memory, and thinking about fear is a response to
fear.
Same body of memory.
Right. So it's one continuous movement of fear.
It's an extension of that same movement.
Right. I've just distanced myself from it, but there's a distance, which is measurable. I thought about this, like I had steps to it.
Yeah.
But I'm still trapped in it.
Trying to solve fear, trying to soothe fear, trying to escape from fear.
Right. If the mother saw her child on the street and was like, "Oh no, it's going to be okay.
Yeah.
They're not going to get hit by the car. Like it's going to be fine."
Oh God, what am I going to do?
Or yeah. Oh no, like somebody help me.
Yeah.
Somebody else help me, my baby. Who knows what'll happen? We're like leaving it up to like not my capacities.
So all our attempts to deal with fear, all of the efforts we make in relationship to fear, rationalizing, justifying, condemning, ignoring, all of that is part of the movement of fear.
Right. Which seems to happen in thought.
So that's out.
Well, so I'm trying to consider if it would have some kind of necessary position, but in the ways we've considered, it's out.
I see the foolishness in it. I don't want to do it anymore.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So out in the sense. Yeah.
Now what's left?
Actually, I might actually be able to respond now because I'm no longer occupied by my knowledge of my fears. And whatever limitations I have, preconceptually, like whatever limitations I have will be working to address whatever it needs to do. I might be able to just act. I'm not sure. What might be there?
So if we put aside our attempts to deal with fear, now there is the us that are afraid and fear.
Oh, I see. I see. I see. You're saying we've gotten rid of our attempts to get rid of fear. I see. Okay. And there's me and fear. Okay. I see. Okay. So if I've gotten rid of my attempts to get rid of fear, I wonder if fear is still there.
Why would getting rid of my attempts to end fear end fear?
I see. Why would it?
I don't quite see the logic in it.
Well, what I'm considering is if there's psychological fear and there's me and my attempts to get rid of it, and it's no longer seen as something to get rid of. That is, I've gotten rid of the various demands in my relationship to fear, what I'm calling psychological fear. Fear is no longer something that I feel like I need to escape from. And so it no longer has this usual kind of, well, I see it. It's a different kind of fear altogether. Typically, fear is felt as something I need to run away from, some problem I need to fix. Something that's ruining my life. I don't know.
We've said that. I'm no longer trying to escape from fear. Now there's me and fear. How do I move deeper into this question? I'm afraid, but actively I'm no longer running away from it. So what's left?
I see, but there's still like distance between you and fear? Maybe I'm not understanding the question.
What are you implying?
Well, if there's no longer an effort to run away or distract from or fix the fear, then there might not be a distance between me and the fear.
Can we go into that?
I see. I'm not sure what else there is to go into.
If I see the futility in all escape from fear,
Yes.
the only thing that's left to do with fear is to observe.
I see.
To observe fear without any movement of thought interfering with that observation.
I see.
If I observe fear in this way, am I observing fear as an observer separate from fear?
No.
The observer who's separate from fear has also been put together by thought.
Yes. A movement of fear.
Accumulated knowledge, memories, experiences.
Yeah.
There's a sensation, thought thinks to itself, I have been afraid,
right.
Separating itself from that sensation as the observer, forming an image of the sensation as fear.
Right, potentially the source of psychological fear.
And then that division between observer and observed is given continuity by our various attempts to deal with, ignore, escape from fear. So you're saying, if that whole movement of escape comes to an end, then the continuity of that structure of fear also comes to an end.
Yes.
Observing fear without any movement from it, because I observe the fact that I'm not separate from fear. I am fear.
Yes.
My sense of myself as an observer has been put together by thought. Psychological fear has also been put together by thought. The two are actually not separate thoughts, but rather one movement of thought.
Yes. Well, colloquially, they might be separate thoughts, but I think the one movement of thought clarifies this.
One fragment observing another fragment.
Yeah, like different cars on a train, maybe. Like one train. Yes.
So the I that is observing and the thing that is observed are not two different things.
Mhm.
They're the same thing.
Mhm.
The observer is the observed.
Mhm.
I am fear. And observing fear without an observer, we're asking, does the fear itself come to an end?
Yes. I see. You wanted me to go into it more deeply.
Mhm.
I see. Yes, yes.
So that we might all go along together,
Right, right.
logically, sanely,
Perhaps I put it too simply.
rationally.
Yes, yes. Put it too simply.
Mhm.
I see. I said, I mean, we're done.
We're finished.
Foolish. Foolish.
So I think that's all we have time for today.
Is that right? I see. How much time passed?
About 20 minutes since we last checked.
Curious.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Perhaps we might continue next time by going deeper into this question
Of
fear,
fear, I see.
seeing what's implied in it, perhaps seeing whether it's possible to end fear not merely in a particular instance.
Yes, yes. I see. Yeah, yeah.
We might also touch on the question of anxiety.
Sure.
Yeah. We'll see where it goes. But I think there's more to delve into this question.
A fear.
Yeah.
I see.
Very complicated question.
Fear. Yeah, yeah. Deeply rooted.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
What is implied in the ending of fear? What does it mean to live without fear?
Yes. Is it possible?
Uh-huh.
I see. Maybe what we've said so far comes off as a theory.
Or merely applicable in particular instances.
Oh, I see. Well, we tried all. We did two, and they weren't even particular. Like those were really general.
Mm-hmm.
Fear of exclusivity and fear of pain. Right. Those are quite general, actually, if you think about it. It's not even as peripheral as the peripheral content gets. It's very close to the center, I think. But I see. Well, consider as many of those as you would like, I guess. 2 was enough for me. Oh dear. But yes, you're right.
Okay.